everybody, welcome back to Meals with Marsha. Today I want to share a recipe with you, and it is called Crockpot beef tips and gravy. I'm excited to show you this, so let's get started. The first thing you need is some stew meat, and I went to the grocery store. They had their Food City had their pick 5 for $14.99, so I got 3 packs, which equals right at 2 pounds. Now you can make this as little or less as you want, guys. It's real versatile. You could double it and put a bunch in there. And this would feed a lot of people if you wanted to do, you know, more meat. Get me a knife out here. I'm gonna get my, and stew meat is just like sirloin beef or chuck roast cut up. It's boneless and it's just in little pieces, like so, just like that. And we're just gonna dump this straight in our crock pot. And I'm not spraying today because we're gonna have some liquid in here with this, so it'll make the gravy. So I'm not too worried about it sticking. Let's go ahead and get that in. Woo. And it's cold outside here, and what I'll do is I'll cook this, and we'll have this tonight for supper, and I will make some good old homemade mashed potatoes, and we'll pour this over mashed potatoes, and it'll be delicious. It is the Christmas season. I have an outing at church this morning. Later this morning, we're doing a gift wrap thing and a little ladies get together. We're bringing a finger food and exchanging ornament gifts. It's going to be a fun time. Alright, so I got all my beef stew in there. Then I want to do a couple of dashes of Worcestershire sauce. Now, I can't never get this thing open. There it went. I'm just eyeballing, but I would say like maybe a tablespoon. So just put that in there. And I'm not adding salt to this, guys, because we're going to have a lot of different things going on. So no salt, but I'm going to do black pepper, however much you like. Some people like a lot more black pepper, but it does give a good flavor. And then we're going to do some garlic powder. I think I'm going to do a half a teaspoon of garlic powder. I think that'll be plenty with all the other seasonings that we've got. So let me put that in there. Sprinkle that over the top. And I'll tell you what, lately I love these put it in there and let it go type recipes in my crock pot because, Lord, I got so much going on. And then I'm going to use brown gravy mix. I got the reduced sodium. You don't have to, but there's a lot of other things going on in here. And to be honest, I think this is the only pack they had left is the low sodium, which I'm fine with that. We need to be careful of that anyway. And then I'm going to do a pack of the Aujus gravy. Put that in there. Sprinkle that in there. Now you can make this your own. If you have other seasonings that you want to put in, you can, but to me, garlic and pepper's plenty. And this is a dry onion soup pack, okay? I use this when I make my roast with potatoes and carrots. It's so good. It's got the dried onions in it and all the seasonings. There's a lot of flavor in that. Just going to put that in. All right. And then I'm going to do a couple of pats of butter. Probably 2 tablespoons. And this is my little buttery I use all the time. I'm going to put that little bit, 2 tablespoons of butter in there. Like I said, you can make this your own. If you have other things you want to put in, you can. Now, I have a cup and a half of water. I don't know how much I'm going to add. I want to just put it in here and stir it and see what I think. And then I'll go back and let you know how much I've done. You just kind of want to almost cover the beef tips. Let's see, let's stir that up a little bit. Because this is going to give off a little bit of juice when it cooks, but let's see. That's almost, you know, I think I'm just going to do the whole cup and a half. I think that will be the right thing to do. You're just going to stir that up and get all the seasoning stirred up in there. And that butter will melt. Now, sometimes this will not thicken up like you like when it's cooking, and if it don't, when we come back, I can do a cornstarch slurry just to thicken it up real quick, but we'll see about that when we get there. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. Just like that, if you can see in there. It's got a good amount of liquid in it. So about a cup and a half. Well, what did I do with my spoon? Okay. All right, now I'm going to put the lid on this. I'm not going to clamp the lid down. I'm just going to put the lid on. And I'm going to cook this on low for 6 hours, okay? Now, I always put my hooks up like this but I do not clamp the lid down. You could clamp the lid down on this because there is breathing holes right here. A lot of people ask me that when I'm doing my recipes. They're like, hey, that thing will blow up. But there is breathing holes here, but I don't usually clamp the lid. I'll just do it like that. And I have a digital crock pot. I wanted to show you that real quick. And it sets for 2, 4, 6, 8, or 10 hours, and you can do low, high. And then once you finish cooking, like say you're going to town, you're going to be gone longer, and you need to cook this on low for 6 hours. You set that on low for 6 hours, and when it's done, it's going to automatically cook over to warm and keep your food for you for when you come back. So that's what I'm going to do, 6 hours on low. Then when I get done, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. And if we need to do a cornstarch slurry with it to thicken it up, I'll do that, and then I'll show you what it looks like. And like I said, we're going to have this over mashed potatoes. It's going to be delicious. So I'll see you guys back in a little while, okay? Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, I have cooked my beef tips and gravy. Now, I had originally said I was going to do it on low for 6 hours, but it was really smelling really strong when I got back from my little event that I did at the church, and it had been 4.5 hours. So I thought, well, I'm going to check it, and they are done. So low for 4 hours, guys, unless your meat's bigger than what mine is, I guess. And then the juice was real thin, and I knew it would be, so I did a cornstarch slurry. And what a cornstarch slurry is where you take a couple of forkfuls, heaping forkfuls of the cornstarch, and you take some of the liquid and a little bit of water, and then you just mix it together. Just mix it till the cornstarch is dissolved, and you just pour it in here. And then it thickens it right up. And that's what I have done. I have thickened it right up, and the juice is thick now, and it looks perfect. It'd be perfect to pour over our mashed potatoes. Now I'm going to show you guys a little bite. That liquid looks so good. I can't wait to eat that with the mashed potatoes. A lot of flavor in there too. Hopefully you can see it. Now, this is going to be hotter than Satan's toenails, but I'm going to try it for you guys on camera. There's so much flavor, I can smell it in here. It's going to, like I said, be hot. Let me see if I can get those. And those beef chips, the longer they sit in that juice, the more nice they're going to get. Oh yeah, that is very, very yummy, guys. Ooh-wee. It's gonna be so good over some mashed potatoes. So good. Like I said, I'm just gonna leave this on warm till we're ready. I'm gonna make some homemade mashed potatoes. I might make some green beans and maybe some rolls, or maybe even a biscuit. Biscuit would be good with this. But guys, you need to try this. This is quick and easy. Like I said, I threw it together before I left. I come back 4.5 hours later, it's ready, all outside of doing the cornstarch slurry. And literally that took 30 seconds to thicken up after I put it in there, because the liquid's already hot. You just got to dissolve that cornstarch in some liquid, pour it in there. And like I said, it's to your liking. If you don't want it too thick, just do a little at a time. And if you need more, you can add more. But guys, very, very good on this cold winter day. This is going to be delicious. It's going to be like comfort food. I'm so excited to have this for supper tonight. Guys, if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Meals with Marcia. And don't forget that everything you need and how to make this is going to be in the description. God bless, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.